Alright, this is August 14th, 2023, and this does look like a good spot. This will be my first burn pit for my new 10-acre homestead. I have recently purchased a 10-acre homestead and I really need a burn pit. So I look at this as a diary of all the things that we do and we get to learn during this process of owning our homestead. So this will just be my personal vlog made public. So here I've gone ahead and cleared the area so that we can start digging our burn pit. One thing about this property is that I'm from Florida. We're in Florida, by the way. We have a lot of ticks in this part of Central Florida, more than I've ever seen, and so it's me against them. Here's one, as you can see. So here I'm taking preventative measures to avoid them from being in this area. I wasn't 100% sure where to start. There's actually two divots in the property that you can probably see in the beginning of the video, and it seemed like a good starting place because it was kind of off to the side of the property where it's not going to be in the way of all the other future plans that I have for my homestead. And there was already kind of a divot there. As you can see, I'm stepping down in that divot right there, maybe already a foot, 10 inches to a foot deep there, so I figured it would be a good starting place. So just gotta figure out how wide and how deep at this point. You just never know what tools you're going to use. I usually bring everything I think I may need, and 9 times out of 10 I end up using everything I bring and more. So here I am using the pick and the pitchfork to loosen up the plants on the top so that I can actually get to the dirt underneath. Ah, look who showed up. Now I have some help. This is my daughter Sophia. She will definitely be getting some good use and joy out of this burn pit. She loves s'mores. We struck gold. Florida gold, that is. Gold and sand. But I'm happy to see that, in a way, I kind of did strike gold in the sense of soil, because we have a nice top soil here. I have about 2.5 to 3 feet of topsoil, which would be the blacker soil above the light colored sand. That I will later turn into a nice compost. Here in Central Florida, we have all kinds of cool little bugs and creatures. I call this a click bug because when you touch it, it makes a clicking sound. We are making some real progress here. I'm very, very happy with how this is turning out. I've been talking about doing this for the last few weeks, and man, every homestead needs a fire pit. It is such a valuable asset to the property. You can do so much in the sense of, I mean, burning cardboard trash out of the house, and especially when you live in a rural area, because you know you have private companies that take your trash away, and the garbage cans are only so big, and you got to pay for each one every month. You know, so there's so much you can get rid of waste-wise, as far as cardboard and paper. But you know, one of the main things for me is I want to be able to start just really fine-tuning my 10-acre homestead, and I have so much fallen wood and wood from where we cleared before I built my house, and this is just going to be just a vital asset, almost like the heartbeat to the property as far as keeping the land clear. I'm so excited to finally have this thing on the property and to use it. I didn't realize it at first, but it's 96 degrees, and in Florida, when it's 96 degrees, it pretty much feels like 112 to 115. But the good thing is, I'm building this in the shade for the most part, so it helps a lot. So this is a fossilized piece of wood that I found, and right now I'm probably 2.5 feet deep. So that's pretty crazy. There's no telling. That thing could have been in the ground for 100 years, thousands of years, who knows. Look at all that topsoil. I'm very, very pleased with the fact that we had nice and rich soil under there. In later videos you may get to see like where my house is on the front of my property. The soil is not so rich, and the soil gets this way from oak trees and plant matter breaking down for years and years, and it creates the layer that we call topsoil, and that's all those organic materials just breaking down over time. Look at this little centipede just hanging out. This is our 9-week-old puppy Mia. She came to hang out with us for a little bit. So, you know, guys, this channel is basically something that, you know, it's my personal diary made public. And if it's something that you guys can learn from this, then, I mean, that's awesome. I mean, that's best case scenario. And even better, you know, that I can learn from you. You know, that you'll comment, and you know, if there's things that you see that I'm doing that you think can be done better, or you can give me ideas or things that I can do on the property. I mean, you know, that's best case scenario. You know, if you guys can learn from this and I can learn, then you know, that's the best case scenario in my opinion. But you know, I'm definitely no video editor or nothing like that, but I've always enjoyed taking videos and being able to look back on these things as time goes on. These are moments that we can never get back. These are moments that I get to capture in time with me and my family and my property, and look back and just let the memories flow of when we were there at that time in that place. So here it is. I think this is a good place to stop. I didn't really know what the perfect depth would be, but I think this is a good stopping point. So only one way to find out, though. You have to try it out. Always be safe, guys. Here I am just spraying some water around the fire just to make sure that nothing catches on fire. But I made a big I put gas on the fire and didn't give it enough time to breathe. And just be careful, guys. This thing was tremendously loud, and I thought when I looked back that all the sticks were going to be in the tree above. That's how loud it was in person. But I decided to put the gas away and to just use some cardboard from the house to get the fire started. Much safer alternative, guys.